Okay guys, so I had a little confession. I have a severe issue. I am addicted to buying makeup. I don't necessarily use it, I just can't stop buying it. And it's a big issue, so I went to Sephora, yes, I do an exchange, and I actually ended up just buying more shit. So I spent some money. I got the Marc Jacobs Remarcable foundation, and I was feeling extra, so I bought the brush too. Did I need it? No. But I was feeling extra, so I got it. I'm gonna go ahead and be testing this puppy out. Hopefully it's the right shade. I have a habit of getting the wrong shade because Sephora just sucks with their lighting. Where you're a makeup shop, you would think you would have LED lights everywhere. But no, their lighting is kind of awful when it comes to testing out shades. So I always come out of there looking like a fucking clown. So yeah, let's see if this matches. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try it on without primer, without nothing on my face. I just have my eye makeup and kind of tell you guys how it feels on the face. Is it heavy? What's the texture? Is it waterproof? Doubtful. It's probably not waterproof, but if it rains, like, you never know. All right, so I got this in the shade Bisque Medium. I'm just gonna call it Bisque Medium. And let's open this together. I feel like I have to shake it. It sounds watery. So this is what it looks like right here. This camera does not want to focus. Okay, so yeah, and then you take off the cap. And you have this little twist off kind of thing, and that's dab it on your face or on a little palette or on a cocaine mirror. Just kidding. I wouldn't know that. I would definitely have preferred a pump because those are really useful. But I guess that it includes the actual little stick also helps instead of, you know, just dabbing it all over your hand or wherever you put it. So let's open up the brush. This was literally right next to it, and I was like, girl, I'ma take it. I'ma take it. Today's the day. Stick. Oh, it's really soft. It's really soft. It's really like poofy and kind of stiff, which I love. They just feel like everything glides on 10 times better. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. So apparently this is supposed to be a super matte foundation. Hopefully it'll stay like that. I have combination skin. My skin sometimes wants to be oily and sometimes wants to be dry. It's just the way it is. But currently I have been very, very dry. However, it's like 100 degrees outside. This is San Antonio, Texas, girl. And it is like hot. Like I said, I'm not going to be priming my face. I'm just putting this on directly into my face because I like to test out foundations on my actual skin to see how it actually wears. Dab, 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 dab. I probably applied way too much, which is fine. Which is fine. Because who doesn't love foundation? It's actually supposed to be super full coverage, duper mooper coverage. So we'll see how it covers a lot. I have heard a lot of people compare it to the Kat Von D foundation. Oh my god. Oh my god, girl. Jeez. Oh, this brush though. This is definitely full coverage. Like, I put minimal. Well, I kind of went excessive, but I think this is a little too light. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, y'all, so, yeah, I just literally left and went to Sephora to go get my right shade. So I'm gonna take one of these Neutrogena wipes and just wipe away this ridiculousness. However, I do feel like this foundation holds. It really does, and it dries very matte. I don't think that honestly you need to set the foundation at all. It sets itself. It did really well outside in the heat. I know with some other foundations, when you put it on, you instantly feel like it's melting off when it's super hot outside or super humid. And this foundation held its own outside. So I'm literally almost saying that this is my favorite foundation that I've ever tried, ever. So the brush, it is not a must, but definitely working in the product with this brush, I can't describe it. Usually I like to just use a beauty blender, and I'll probably use the beauty blender afterwards just to dab it out to make it look more airbrush. But the brush itself makes it look pretty airbrush already. The brush is $55. It's the same price as the foundation. Do I think that it's worth it? Not for $55, no. I was just feeling extra. I'm trying to wipe all this off without wiping my makeup, like my eyes, because they're beautiful. Little. Okay, so the shade that I got before this one that I went to go just buy was Bisque Medium, and this is Bisque Neutral. The Bisque Medium is a neutral tone shade. This Bisque Neutral is actually a yellow tone base. The box doesn't say anything if it's yellow tone or peach tone. However, you can go on the Sephora website and look up each shade, and it'll tell you if it's a neutral, yellow tone, or peach shade. So I suggest if you're going to buy this foundation that you go to the website while you're at Sephora on your phone, or maybe before you even go, so you figure out which shade is best for you, because in store they look all very similar. So to avoid that going back and forth like I just did, definitely do that. It'll help you out tenfold. And this time I'm gonna use very minimal because I went a little happy the first time, and I honestly don't think that you need that much product to get the coverage. Yeah, definitely that was enough. Okay, so basically I finished off the rest of my makeup, and this foundation is actually gold. So we're gonna do with this thing I like to call the Yas or Nas. If you haven't heard my little Yas or Nas boo, let's get to it. So basically now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you 3 Yas and 3 Nas. Let's get to it. Let's start with the Nas. I don't have a lot of Nas for this foundation. I think it's absolutely flawless. It's gorgeous. However, if you have dry skin, I strongly suggest that you moisturize before using it, or that you use a primer. It can be a bit drying. It is supposed to be extremely matte, and it is. It does exactly that. So like I said, if you have dry skin, moisturize your face and or use your primer. For the second Nas, I would say that because it is so drying, it does tend to crease. And I can already see some creases around my mouth right here and a bit under my eye, but that is super controllable if you just set your under eye with some translucent powder or whatever. For the third Nas, I would say that picking the shade is a fucking bitch. Let's get into the Yas. So for the Yas, it's flawless, girl. It's flawless. Yes. 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 For number 2, it's extremely full coverage. If you have a tattoo on your face and you want to get rid of that, that will take care of it. For the third Yas, you only have to use a little bit. A little goes a long way. It goes a really long way. So like you saw the first time, I fucking put that shit everywhere and it looked really bad. Oh, I got a bobby pin in my head. Okay, so this is gonna conclude this Yas or Nas video. If you guys like what you see, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'll be sure to get back to you. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.